Welcome back. I was streaming, guys. Bocha is live on eFootball. Okay, eFootball. The cha 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 cha. Chakadirinda por pandunda. Sooryanu techaru. Maybe കിളികള് വെറുതെ കിട്ടിയ കടന്ന് നമുക്ക് അപ്ഗ്രേഡ് ചെയ്യാം. ഒന്ന് അപ്ഗ്രേഡ് ചെയ്ത് നമ്മൾ ട്രെയിനിങ് സ്പീഡ് ഇതടക്കം സെറ്റ് 10 ഷോട്ട് 4 എത്ര ആളുകൾ രണ്ടാട് കാൾ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. Okay. 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 Wonderful and okay. Okay. Play. Todas las colas las han tocado por el. Duraron a la noche. Sí, R7. Dun, 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 dun. Ronaldo no പരിപാടി. This is a score. Division. Jason Perry. Progress. ഏതോ കട്ടറബിയാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഇലകള്
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And they can counter here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a pretty loose pass. Kukchu. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. Costa Curta. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's well spotted.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Can he get it through? Real chance! And now they can clear their lines. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Romario. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. And here's Isco. Kimmich. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. And here's Kukchu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plays it through. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Pinches it off him. Nice looking ball. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Hazard. Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. He's gone for goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That has ended up in no man's... And it's been given away! That ball looks a good one. Takes a shot! And it's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Lazio are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cannavaro. Borussia Dortmund still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Good take, and is he in? Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And here's Messi. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared.
Lazio couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Messi. He's picked his way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
ഒരു ഗോൾ തിരിച്ചടിക്കാനുള്ള കുഞ്ഞാറാണ്.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Davids. And it's Messi. Messi. And the finish!
ആടാ,
And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Lobbed in behind. Kukchu picks it up from the goal kick. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. And again.
Oh,
It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
അതാണ് ഇപ്പോഴും തോന്നുന്നു. ഗോൾ അടിക്കണം എല്ലാം തരണം ഇപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നത്. ഗോൾ അടിക്കുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാം തന്റെ പറഞ്ഞു. Oh, somebody. Setup പോയോ?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel
ഇത്
like that.
കളിക്കാനുള്ള ഡബിൾ
The
ഡബിൾ സ്ക്രീൻ
stadium
കളി
is full of
കാണുന്നത്
noise
ഡബിൾ
and
സ്ക്രീൻ.
energy. This certainly matters. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that.
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Roberto Carlos.
Azar. Tries to play it through. Bit too much weight on the pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Azar. And Puyol. Now it's Raul. It's a threatening ball. Zaire Emery. No goals as yet. Floated through. Oh, super ball. And he's certainly onside here. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested
നമ്മളൊന്നും
there,
ചെയ്യില്ല.
Peter. There was
നമ്മൾ
absolutely
ജൂണ്
no
റോബർട്ടോ
space to
കാർലോസ്
work with.
അണ്ണന്റെ കാലത്തെ ടീമിനാണ് ഞങ്ങളൊന്നും കേട്ടില്ലേ. ഇരക്ക് സൂര്യൻ
He gets it ticking
ഉദിച്ചെന്നാണ്.
off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and
എല്ലാ
special
അമ്മമാരും
delivery from
കളിക്കട്ടെ.
the ref.
മെനുവിൽ ഇപ്പോഴൊന്നും എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോഴും മനസ്സിലായില്ല കേട്ടോ. കളിയിൽ ആ ഒരു ഭംഗി പോകും. നാദാ നിന്നെ കാണാനാ കടയാടി രാഘവന്റെ കാര്യം. എന്നാ ഇപ്പൊ ഇറങ്ങിപ്പോ ഇത് തന്നെ കുറെ സംഭവിച്ചു.
Camavinga. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, not quite. Isco. Great vision. Roberto Carlos. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this is a gross shooting chance! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Azar. This is Romario. Now it's Isco. Raul.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
This is Romario. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Isco. And here's Raul.
Raul really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Olise. He's picked his way through. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Produces a cross. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Elise. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now he's got space here, and he plays one through. Raul. He is just caressing the ball. Cannavaro with the clearance. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now, can they get him away?
Time
Azar. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's onside. Skims one in. Takes a shot. He's scored. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Has a look and plays it forward. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today?
Using the one to pass forward. Oh, എന്താടാ ഇത് കളിക്കാരുടെ പെരുന്നാളോ എൻ്റെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു പിടിച്ചല്ലേ ഞാൻ അടിച്ച് തോളേക്കെത്തി നമ്മൾ 100%. കളി സൂക്ഷിച്ച് കളിക്കണം.
So bring it
ഇന്നത്തെ
on.
നല്ല
Hype,
പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്.
expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Davids. Here's a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Kukçu most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Kukçu. And it's Isco. Roberto Carlos. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Henderson powering forward here. Always onto this. Borussia Dortmund are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Great ball if he can get there. We saw the danger. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Isco. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Isco. And this is Batistuta. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Davids. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos, a true great in every sense of the word. And here's Raul. And he was quick to react. Now it's Batistuta. He could be in here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. And that's definitely not his best. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it, gets the shot away! Cleared without complication. And that's gone loose. Lovely bit of skill. Davids proves just a little bit too strong. Davids. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more. But you'll have one
നല്ല
manager
പ്ലെയർ
now trying to
കറക്റ്റ്
exercise more
പിടുത്തവും
control,
കറക്റ്റ്
so
അറ്റാക്കിങ്
we can
കളികളും.
only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the... And he shoots!
ഓ
And the keeper has
നൈസായിട്ട്
reacted
അത് നടക്കൂടെ കയറി
superbly
കേട്ടോ.
there.
Neymar really
ഒന്ന്
must be
കണ്ണു തെറ്റി
thinking
എപ്പോ
what he
ഗോൾ
has to
ഇടുന്നു
do
അതുകൊണ്ട്.
to score there.
And it's been taken short. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
കാസിയസ് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് കൊള്ളാം. ഗോൾ കീപ്പറിന് സമ്മതിച്ചു കാസിയസ്
It's their second corner of the game.
മാരക സേവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Zico goes short. Takes a shot! A
നെയ്മറിനായിട്ടുള്ള
potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar
കർവ്
can
കൊള്ളികൾ
really show
സെറ്റപ്പ് ആവും.
some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's a sharp pass. Isco. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cannavaro. Borussia Dortmund just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good spread. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. And he's worked it through. Cannavaro. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's free. Chance for a shot.
എന്തിനാ കളിച്ച കഴിവേറി.
Barcelona are back in business. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has had... He's gone for goal!
Ooh, somebody. This is a win.
About as smooth as it
That's a
gets.
classic goal.
And they
കൊടുത്താൻ
get
നന്നായിട്ട്
themselves
തോന്നും.
in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rivaldo, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's lost his man here. Skillfully... That's that, the end. Borussia Dortmund have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Kukçu claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
ഇനി നമുക്ക് ജയിക്കാം. ഇനി നമ്മൾ ജയിച്ചില്ല കാര്യമില്ല. നിരഹമേ പ്രണയം തോറ്റ് വന്നാലേ മുന്നേറാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ എന്നാണ്. മേൽ 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 വെണ്ണിലേ പുതിയ നിയമം ആക്കാൻ പോരാണ്. താഴെ മണ്ണിൽ പൂന്തേരില്ല.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
കാട്ടുണ്ണി.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lampard gets it clear.
Cannavaro.
Roberto Carlos. Passes short and sharp. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Olise. Out to the right, looking for the run. Isco, and he's managed to get free. Neymar.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Osimhen is onto this. Osimhen! And he's really
Osimhen
put himself on the line here.
ഓസിമാനില്ല അവിടെ കിടക്കും. ഞാൻ പാട്ട് അരീബിയൻ താരങ്ങളെ കൊണ്ടൊന്ന് ഓടിപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള പരിപാടിയാണ് കഴിവത്.
Definitely not one of his best. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Isco. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Well timed, excellent interception. Haaland. Now it's Osimhen. This is Romario. Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard powering forward here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's through and all alone! Can he stop it going? Oh, what has happened here? Shot could be on. Romario. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Raul. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Such a tough കളിയാണല്ലോ.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, important interception. Kyle Walker. Mbappe. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of
Guys,
action.
live ആണെന്നുള്ള double tap on the screen കളിക്കാനുള്ളവര് join ചെയ്യുക കളിക്കാം.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. That's a pretty loose pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now the cross. And a shot!
അവിടെ കിട്ടി ഒന്നാക്കി പൊട്ടി.
Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
ഓസിമാൻ അടിച്ചു ഓസിമാൻ.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and
കുഴപ്പമില്ല, നമ്മള്
ruthlessly
തിരിച്ചടിക്കും.
dispatched.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he
അതുകൊണ്ട്
controlled
നമ്മൾ
it on his
റൊണാൾഡോനെ
chest,
കിട്ടും.
the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Tries a shot!
ഓ
And he nearly went all
ഇസ്കോന്റെ
the
ഒരു
way.
കണത്ത സാധനം
Isco
കിട്ടണ്ടാണ്.
just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. And it's skewed away. That's a good run he's making there. Swept in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. And it's made its way to him. Just the keeper to beat! Climbs up big! Barcelona have their second
Don't
corner
waste
now.
time ഒരു goal guys. അവനെ പിടിക്കണം. ഒന്നല്ല രണ്ടെണ്ണമാണ്.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lampard! Well,
ലംബാർഡ് ഇപ്പൊ
that
എംബാർഡാക്കിയ
is
തന്നെ.
remarkable.
Oh,
ഒട്ടനാണ്ട്
what a
കളിച്ചില്ല.
chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
ഓർഡർ ഔട്ടപ്പാ.
Costa Curta. Caught offside that time.
ആറ് ഓഫ്സൈഡ് റൊണാൾഡോ. പോയി അനത് പോയി. പാട്ട് തേടുത് ചേക്കാറക്കോട്ടെ. ഇത് പൊട്ടക്കട നന്നിട്ട് നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഈ നായ്ക്കൾ ഇതാ പ്രശ്നം ഇങ്ങനെ പോസ്റ്റ് ആക്കും നമ്മളെ. പാട് പാടുക ചങ്ങായി നാളെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. റബ്ബട്ട് ചേട്ടാ, റബ്ബട്ട് ചേട്ടാ, റബ്ബട്ട് ചേട്ടാ.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And it's Messi. And that's been slipped through. And he cuts out the supply. Casillas clears. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has been clubbed away. And that has been cut short. And Messi!
Awesome.
Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
And that has added a whole new... Messi! They want to be quick to... In he goes again! It's loose now and they want to get it... Has another go! Now that was quite some save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 4 coming up here. De Arrascaeta tries to clear.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, what a mistake! Gets a good foot in there. Beckham, foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. De Arrascaeta. 5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this.
Dari. അല്ലെന്ന് ഞാൻ VPN ഓണാക്കിട്ട് വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ നിനക്കത്തില്ല. ഞാൻ ഓഫ് ചെയ്ത് വിളിക്കുന്നു. VPN ആക്കണം വിളിക്കാം. വല്ലതും കഴിച്ചോ? ആര് തരണോ? ഇതായി പഠിച്ചിരുന്ന പഠിപ്പിച്ചു തരും. അനങ്ങളില്ലേ? ഞാൻ പിടിച്ചൊന്ന് അനക്കിക്കൊടുക്കും.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think
Romario! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that has been cut short. Raul, it's Raul! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Raul. So much time and space here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it. 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. The time for a call head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Hazard picks it up out wide. That's a sharp pass. That has been slung wide.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's got his cross in. Oh, there's the clearance. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's a promising position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard looking to run onto it. And it's hoisted clear. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Raul, good driving run. Over to the left. And he's gone backward here. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Wriggles his way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Goes for a shot! It's
That
there!
time at the goal again.
With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hazard, and he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Hazard with a... Oh, what a climb! Oh, off the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
It's a really well-measured ball, and that's been intercepted.
That
is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Right forward, Ronaldo. Goal admission Ronaldo use guys. Ronaldo got a young coin Ronaldo.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Isco, distributed tidily. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Yamal. That's a little off target. Played out to the right. Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out towards the right wing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Forlan plays it short. Ball driven towards the far post. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed chance!
And
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries from a long way out. He should have put that one away.
Kukçu really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely feet. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Borussia Dortmund can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Van Basten!
ഏട്ടാ പാമ്പേഴ്സാ
A collective sigh of relief
പാമ്പേഴ്സ്
from the
എന്താ കാണിച്ച
defence.
പാഴ്സൺ അടിച്ച് കയറ്റുമെന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതി അങ്ങനെ പോയാലും പോയി.
He's got away, and here's Van Basten. And a chance!
ഓ
He's got away with one there.
yes, win the match.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close.
ഈ
Both
സ്കോർ
sides
സെന്ററിനൊക്കെ
playing their
ഒന്നുമില്ലടി.
part in a
സെന്ററിലുള്ള
great
ഒരു
game of
നല്ല
football.
ഷൂട്ടറാണ്, ഇതിൽ ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഗോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും. യെസ് 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 നമ്മൾ ഡിവിഷൻ 4 ഇപ്പൊ കടക്കുമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കടന്നാ മതിയായിരുന്നു. This is only for entertainment, guys. ഇപ്പൊ ദയവാണ് എല്ലാവരും എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യുക. സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാത്തവരൊക്കെ സപ്പോർട്ട് അടിക്കുക. കളിക്കാനുള്ളവരൊക്കെ വരിക, കളിക്കുക, റൂമിൽ പോവുക, എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യുക. ഇത്ര എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൂ. അറ്റം ഷാജി ആരാണാവോ? റയൽ മാഡ്രിഡായിട്ടാണല്ലോ ആള് വന്നേക്കുന്നത്. ഫോർസ 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 ഫൈൻ. ഞാനെ കണ്ടെല്ലാവരും ഫോർവേഡ് ആക്കി വെച്ചായിരുന്നു. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഹാഫിന്റെ റോണോനെ റിക്രൂട്ട്. റോണോ ചേട്ടൻ കളിക്കട്ടെ. സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫിൽ മെസ്സിനെ ഇറക്കും. ജമല് 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 പപ്പ ടുട്ടുടു ടുടു ടുടു ടു 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 ടു. എം എഫില് കളിക്കാൻ ബെസ്റ്റ് പ്ലെയർ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു മറ്റേ ഇവനാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ എന്താ അവന്റെ പേര്, കളിക്കാൻ ചാൻസ് പ്ലെയർ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന
This is where they want to be, one
മറഡോണ.
small step away
പഴയ
from
പ്ലെയർ
greatness.
നല്ല
Win
കളിക്കുന്ന
today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
നല്ല ത്രൂവും ബോളൊക്കെ തള്ളി
The
കൊടുക്കും.
famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway. Borussia Dortmund cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass somewhat off target. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Now it's Olise. Olise, searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Raul. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they face to face with the keeper. Big chance! They've
Simple.
scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
അടിക്കാം തിരിച്ചടിക്കാം.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Kokchu. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
റൊണാൾഡോ ബോൾ കിട്ടട്ടോ. റൊണാൾഡോ.
Rodri.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he cuts out the supply. Isco for Olise. Isco. And here's Raul. Turns and goes back. Good chance here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe.
നല്ലൊരു അടി വന്നു.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
അത് ജയിക്കാന്നത് ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മള് തോപ്പിക്കൊന്നു തോന്നുന്നു. അടുത്തമാതിരി
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Adams. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Olise. Borussia Dortmund still this single goal behind. Nice sequence of passes this.
That's good play from him.
Olise going face to face with his great rival. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's shifting through the gears. Can he finish?
നല്ലൊരു
That would
അവസരമായിരുന്നു.
have been
ഫാസ്റ്റ്
some
അടിക്കണം.
goal.
Olise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And the shot!
അങ്ങനെ
He is
പോരാടി.
desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Borussia Dortmund really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Isco! And Del Piero!
Shit.
No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Del Piero cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And it's Isco. Played out to the left flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Back into the middle. Passing is crisp and sharp. He could be in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played out to the right. And there
Oh,
goes the
തരാൻ
final whistle.
പറ്റുന്ന.
Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really
Fuck!
meaningful
ഒരു
moment.
ഗോളിന്
Intriguing for the
തോറ്റുപോയാൽ.
neutrals, unbearable.
ആ 10ാമത്തെ മാച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സൂര്യൻ പറന്ന് മേൽ മണ്ണിലെ ചേക്കേറും നാം ഇതിലേ ഇടയ്ക്ക് പന്ത് മാറ്റുന്നതാണ്. ശക്തനല്ല ഞാൻ രക്തനല്ലെന്ന്. Oh, it's a mailbox. First I see na kami ഒന്ന് രണ്ട് തലി ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള സെറ്റപ്പാണ് നമ്മൾ. ഇവിടെ നിന്നാക്കി ഇവിടെ പോകുന്ന ഇവിടെ നമ്മുടെ വെണ്ണിലേ ചേക്കേറും പറവകൾ. അതേസമയം എല്ലാവരും കാണുന്നവരൊക്കെ കളിക്കുന്നവരൊക്കെ വരിക. നമ്മൾ ഈ BGMI രാത്രി വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഫുഡ് കഴിച്ചിട്ട് വന്നിട്ട് വെച്ചാൽ പൊറോട്ട ടക്കറിയാൻ തോന്നുന്നു.
So it all
Welcome
boils
back
down
for
to
the
this.
Marty
The
guys.
team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Borussia Dortmund come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Romario. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so
ഒരാട്ടം
much more.
ആട്ടിയാണ് എന്നൊക്കെ.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the pass is intercepted.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking to play him in. Davids. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isco is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. Now Davids. Now it's Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance!
Yes, that's a great goal.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they
Got
called
you.
for. It is what they have been
കൊച്ചി
yearning
ഇന്നൊരു
for.
ഷോട്ട് ആ സൈഡിൽ കൂടെ നൈസായിട്ട്
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
ഈസി ഗോൾ.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting.
Great chance!
മെസ്സി
He's
മെസ്സി
done
മെസ്സി
very well to
ആങ്കരം
get to that.
ആങ്കരം.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
വലിയ ബോളല്ലേ?
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. He's had a shot!
നടക്കത്തില്ല, അത് നടക്കത്തില്ല.
And he was there to get a vital
അത്
touch.
കസിയൊക്കെ
Oh,
രണ്ട്
he's
കൈ
really
ഗ്ലൗസ് ഇട്ടുകൊണ്ട്
looking
കാണാൻ
like he's on the very top of his game here.
ഇതൊരു മരമാണ്. സെറ്റ് പൊക്കമില്ലാത്ത
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for the run. Now the ball's gone astray. And reclaimed it in a try. Son Heung-min! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
ഓ ഫു.
Well, that has not gone well. Cannavaro. And the two sides separated by the game's only
Ayo.
breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That's going to go a long way. Kukchu
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly
ഒരു penalty, ഒരു
mistimed,
penalty
and
അല്ലേ,
it's
ഒരു
given.
penalty.
Penalty.
ഒരു പെനാൽറ്റി നേടാം.
Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Let's go down a little bit.
Good save by Manuel. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Borussia Dortmund are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Looking for a runner. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
David.
Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Played back to the goalkeeper. Mignon punts it upfield. Davids. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. It's a good run down the left-hand side. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Baresi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. Threads one in. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Isco. Now it's Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Baresi makes the interception. While the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now, they are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Borussia Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, well. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund are going up, and now they can dream.
Yes. നമ്മൾ ഡിവിഷൻ 3-ലേക്കാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത് ഗൈസ്. ചമ്പാടി കളിച്ചാൽ നമ്മളെ കൊണ്ട് പറ്റാത്തതല്ല, കളിക്കണം, കളിക്കേണ്ട പോലെ കളിക്കണം. Somebody, nobody. BGMI ഇല്ലെന്ന BGMI ഇല്ലാതെ പരിപാടി വെച്ചാൽ വിശക്കുന്നല്ലോ വിശക്കുന്നല്ലോ ഭക്ഷണം ഓ ഓ ഓ ഓ ഓ നമ്മളെക്കാട്ടും തീ പറഞ്ഞ കേട്ടോ ചന്ദ്രയിലോട്ടാ പോയിരിക്കുന്ന തീ പറഞ്ഞ കളിയായിരിക്കും കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല കനത്ത ും ഈ പോസ്റ്റ് ഗോൾഡിനെ കുറിച്ച് ടാസ്ക് ആയിരിക്കും അതിന്റെ ശക്തനല്ലേ ശക്തനല്ലെന്നുള്ള കളിക്കാർ യഥാസ്ഥാവി ഗോപാല 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 ശേഖരിക്കട്ടെ ഇവരെന്തെങ്കിലും കാട്ടും അതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം ഇപ്പൊ ആരുണ്ടായാലും കളിയുടെ സ്റ്റൈൽ ഇരിക്കും കളി പോയിരിക്കും ടഫ് മാച്ചായിരിക്കും
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
He's picked his way through. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Nedved goes short. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Oh, real chance! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dembele. Big chance! Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, important interception. Cleared without complication. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. And it's been played through. And no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. Davids. Knocks it into space. He's got away. They're urging him to... Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's on it. Can he get a... Tries from distance. And here's Raul. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Raul. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
സബ്മിലെ ഫുള്ള് വിഷയങ്ങളൊക്കെയാണ്. ബോളിംഗ് സഹിതം അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര കളിക്കാറ് എന്നാൽ നമ്മൾ പിടിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കണം.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chouameni lays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There's no flag. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A case now of complete control.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, good-looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Olise has a look and plays it forward. And this is Nedved. And he's in on... And the shot! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Olise. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Nedved! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kukchu. And it's Del Piero. Olise.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Olise. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Olise. Isco. And this is Van Basten. Del Piero. And Del Piero! 2 minutes to be added on. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. And here's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
Bombay കളിച്ചിട്ട്
And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and
തോറ്റുപോയി guys. മറ്റേ തോറ്റുപോയി. Lost the match. Nakantodichappu kannathirunnappavundu yanthi balle balle. Game. ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. ഇനി നമുക്ക് ഫുഡ് കഴിച്ചിട്ട് വരാം ഗൈസ്, അതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്. വിശക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, ഇന്നത്തെ എല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. ആൾക്കാരും വേണ്ടി തുറക്കുന്നുണ്ടോന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ കഴിഞ്ഞുണ്ട്, തൊട്ട് ആരും കിട്ടൂലതാ. എല്ലാരും കിട്ടുന്നത് ഞാൻ കണ്ടു, ജസ്റ്റ് തുടങ്ങി. കിട്ടുമോ നമുക്കറിയില്ല, എന്നാൽ നമ്മൾ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യുന്നു. കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് കിട്ടിയ പടം. ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയാണ് കണ്ടത്. റബ്ബർ ബാഗിന് കിട്ടുമെന്ന് നോക്കാം. എംഎഫിന് കിട്ടിയ പടക്കും. ട്രിക്സ് വർക്കാണല്ലോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ട്രൈ. ആ വർക്കല്ല, മോച്ചാക്കാസ്. നമ്മളൊന്നുകൂടെ നോക്കാം. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. ഏതാ കട്ടത്? ട്രിക്ക് ഈസ് നോട്ട് വർക്കിംഗ്. നമ്മുടെ കോയങ്ങളായുള്ള ടെക്നോളജിയാണ്.